Okay, do you see what I'm up against? And this is not the first time. He does this every day. He spends hours on the phone, calling Mexico, checking hospitals and Coast Guard stations and police stations.
Yeah, well, they should check with the fishmongers. I mean, with any luck, they'd cut open a shark and out would pop Teresa's head.
I mean, I don't know what else to do. You know, Teresa's dead, but it doesn't seem to make a difference because no matter what I do, she always comes out on top. He is obsessed, and he is going to drive me insane. He's just not going to let Teresa go. Sometimes I think he barely even knows I'm alive. Mother, maybe he's just never going to let her go.
Honey, would you listen to yourself? That is such defeatist talk. Honey, what have I taught you your whole life?
That the size of the bank account is more important than the size of the...
Not that.
That diamonds are nice, but real estate's better?
Not that. No, what I'm talking about here is perseverance. Look, you have to think of yourself as a Sherman tank. And Ethan is the enemy line. And you have to run him down, run him over. You have to take action.
What more do you want me to do? We have already purged this entire house of Teresa's memory. I mean, there's nothing left of Teresa here yet. Teresa's all Ethan can think about.
I mean, you have to stop thinking about Teresa and start thinking about yourself. You know what you have to do to save this relationship. You have to have mind-blowing, amazing, pulsating sex.
Mother, I do not want to talk about this with you, okay? Look, Ethan and I, our sex life, it was just fine.
Fine. Yeah, that's a lovely word. How about exhilarating? How about intense, if you want to be polite about it? I mean, honey, please listen to me. I mean, come on. Now, some mothers can teach their daughter how to make an apple pie, but that's not me. That's not my forte. But this is. And if you let me coach you, I can help you give Ethan the kind of night that will make him forget about Teresa from now on. Honey, do you know why Ethan can't forget about Teresa? Because she was all over him and he can't get it out of his mind. But if you give him the right of his life, he's going to be saying, Teresa who? Trust me. I mean, men do not think with their brains.
I have had this lecture before. Thank you very much.
Because it is true. Honey, you cannot mess with God's master plan. I mean, God gave us the brains to know what to do with our bodies. And he gave the men the bodies that want nothing but our bodies. I mean, that is why they will always be the weaker sex. I mean, think back to caveman times. You know, all those cave women had to do was sit around and chew on the mammoth fat while the menfolk went and did all the hunting. Honey, things have never changed. It's the same thing. So, if you want to go get Ethan and make him forget about Teresa, then you go and get him.
Oh, what?
Okay? You make that caveman bring home meat.
What are you doing?
Just finishing up some stuff, but I'll be up to help you with the children soon.
The kids are actually already asleep.
Oh, well, I'm still kind of busy, so.
Ethan, you don't need to lie to me. I know you're, calling Mexico, trying to see if Teresa's alive somewhere.
I know you think it's foolish, okay? I just have to make sure.
Ethan, Teresa is gone. Teresa is gone, and I know it's hard for you to accept, but you need to accept it. You can't spend your whole life chasing after a ghost. Teresa's not coming back.
No, Ethan, don't listen to her. I'm right here. I'm alive. Okay, never give up on us. Do you hear me? Never.
Just don't know what to do anymore. Gwen, I don't even have her body to bury. Do you understand that? It's like there's this voice inside of my head that's saying to me, maybe there's a chance. You never know. She could be out there. It's like some nightmare that I'm just waiting to wake up from.
Ethan, you know that's not going to happen, okay? It's not. And the sooner you accept that, you can move on with your life. You can move on with our life.
Our life.
Ethan, now more than ever, the children, they need a good, strong family. They need and want that desperately.
I know that.
Okay. If you know that, why don't you try and let go? Try and let go so you can move on. We have a beautiful life. We have a beautiful family. We have our own incredible son, Jonathan. We have Jane. And now we also have little Ethan.
I know. And I made a commitment to you to build a new family, and I honor my commitments, Gwen. I do.
And you make this sound like some sort of contract you're fulfilling. Listen to me. What about love? I love you so much, and I know you love me too. And listen, I had an idea. I had what I think is a wonderful idea. How about we renew our marriage vows? How about we renew our marriage vows in front of everyone? You know, do it for us, we do it for the children, so everyone knows that we are committed to this new wonderful family.
No, Ethan, don't do it. I'm not gone. Damn you, Gwen. I will not let you steal Ethan away from me again. I can't believe you, Gwen. First you get me killed, and then you swoop down on Ethan like a vulture. God, Ethan, I have to come up with a way for you to wait for me until Juanita is captured and we're all safe. I'm not dead. If you end up with Gwen, I might as well be.
Vow renewal ceremony.
Don't you think that would be a wonderful idea? You know, seeing us make a commitment to each other, I think that would be so great for the children. It would give them such a sense of stability.
It's a lovely idea, Gwen. It's just everything's happening really, really fast right now.
And I think it would be wonderful for you. You know, making marriage vows to me would help you accept the fact that Teresa's gone.
Gwen, I need some time for things to settle down, though. We just got back from Mexico. I want to move forward with you. I do. I want to move forward with our family and everything. It's just, it's too soon. And I've been honest with you. I've told you how I feel.
Yes, you have. You told me that you love me.
Yes, I did. And I also love Teresa. Even though she's gone. She's always going to be a part of my heart, Gwen.
So you have said, yes.
Okay, are we done? I'm sorry. I need to take a walk.
Well, why don't I go with you?
No, I need some time alone. And by the way, your top buttons are undone.
Damn it. Can't compete with Teresa even when she's dead.
You never will. All I want to do is tell Ethan that I'm alive. Tell him I love him.
So, what else have I taught you?
Never to waste good liquor. So, I hope Teresa's skinny little butt is roasting in hell even as we speak. Because even dead, she haunts me.
Oh, well, that's where you're wrong. Teresa's not dead. She is alive and well.
Are you out of your mind? Teresa cannot be alive.
Well, she is. I mean, it's hard to believe she could actually survive a shark attack. I mean, you'd think those teeth would have done the trick.
Okay, what are you talking about?
Honey, Teresa is alive and well in Ethan's heart, just as you thought. And that is exactly where she's going to stay unless you do something about it.
Please, get off this.
Okay. Honey, I was listening to your tender little conversation, the one you had with Ethan.
You eavesdropped. How lovely. Nice.
Yeah, I did eavesdrop. I wanted to see if you actually knew what you were doing. And you don't. I mean, honey, you were talking to him about kids and commitment. What is wrong with you? The man is looking you in the face and telling you that he still loves Teresa. I mean, please, loving your dad is just as bad as loving her when she was alive. In fact, it might even be worse. It's worse because when people die, we stop thinking about how rotten and manipulative they were and start thinking about how sweet and perfect they were. And you cannot compete with perfect. So if you want to get Teresa out of Ethan's heart, you got to get off your butt and do it now.
You know, I wish you would just leave me alone, because I'm doing the best I can.
No, you're not. You haven't even started.
I just threw myself at Ethan. He wouldn't even let me go on a walk with him, okay?
Please, I am going to get angry here. I've been telling you what you need to do. Look, I know you think you're so much smarter than I am, but you're not. Okay? And I know I embarrass you sometimes, all right? I get it. But this time, I swear, you have got to listen to me.
I have been listening to you. Sex, all right?
Yeah, sex. This whole icy blonde Nicole Kidman thing is not working, because the only way that works is if a man knows that once he turns out the light, Nicole turns into some sex-starved bimbo. Look, you have got to make Ethan pant just to think of you.
Well, I'm sure I still have it in me somewhere.
Oh, honey, of course you have it in you. I mean, look at you. I mean, you crawled over Teresa's dead, mutilated body to get to this point, and if you want to cement this relationship, I'm telling you, the way to do it is in bed.
Mother, I think Ethan's right. I think it's a little too soon. You know, he needs some time.
Who cares what he needs? You show him what he needs. You give him what he wants. And you do it now before it's too late, because if you don't, there's going to be 3 of you in that bed. You, Ethan, and Teresa's ghost.